So I'm just at this point just making sure I can hear myself. It's kind of testing. Bye. Okay, awesome. So, what I'm doing here is I'm doing a Tank Vod review for a tier 2 team I just started trying to coach. So, give me a second. We're the blue team, and I'm doing the VOD review for our Sigma here. I'm just gonna kind of fast forward through this part because it's just them getting set up.
Ready for battle.
Oh wait, no, we're the red team. I'm so sorry, it's for the Reinhardt. I completely looked that wrong. I'm just waking up, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the main thing I want to focus on is a lot when you play Reinhardt, you kind of charge, and I don't know if like you're meaning to charge into someone and like hit the wall and then miss your pin. But a lot of times I see you go like across map, and then this situation I see a lot of times that you end up dying. This is just what I'm like said I've noticed from your cop games and from when I filled for that scrim for you the other day. Um, I see you're pretty far into the other team, or past like your team anyways. And I wouldn't be surprised if you died here. We'll go ahead and get you. Especially because you just kind of left your team vulnerable. They kind of backed up instead of incoming, so that was just kind of lucky on your part. I like how we're pushing up here. I know we almost lose the point though. Well, okay, I'm just doing your review. This isn't your fault. It's a huge shadow.
Want to know the forecast?
Stop the payload.
So I see you like a little far this way. I would probably be trying to take this corner here, instead of chasing the tracer. I know your Ana needs help, but you have to trust your team a little bit to also do things. So you should maybe trust like your DPS, to get that done. Just so you know, you're in the right position. We're in team play and we're not like in competitive play. So whereas like in competitive play, you can't trust your teammates to go do that. So it's a lot of a solo queue kind of mentality that you have to go help. But that's not something you can really turn around to help for. I mean, we have Zarya bubble for Ana. We could peel for. I don't know if she has bubble at this time, but we have DPS that can deal with her as well. Uh, I mean, the Ana could have. Where is your Ana at? Well, she's in an okay position. We could have put like a Junkrat chip or trap like here in the doorway. It seems like where she was. I might be wrong, or where she ran into. But I mean, you could just kill two. You guys could start pushing for staggers. Here's the Ryan already pushing up without his team, with only Moira and Mercy. You could probably kill the support and then the Ryan. instead of trying to focus on a tracer. Mm, I'm not sure what you were really doing there, hiding in the room. I understand like you were charging. I guess you were charging the Ryan. But you guys could have already pushed him, like as I said, and now his team's coming back. I think the only one that's not back at this point is maybe Hanzo. He just threw his ult and spawn. I think you guys end up losing this fight too, or getting close to losing it. Oh, the shooter, he just came out from spawn. Mm, I want to see that shadow. So, the biggest thing I would recommend doing for ult tracking, I like really recommend tracking your enemy parts, like ults. So like your Rhines, I would track their Rhine ult. Like, oh hey, I have it. They probably have it. You guys shattered, but your team, I don't think your team was expecting it. You had just gotten back from spawn, so there was a little bit of follow up on it. You were pretty far away from them, so I don't think I would have pinned into them. I don't think you even secured a kill with the pin, but um, because like when you pin like that, you pin into a wall, you're stuck for a minute. Um, actually follow up on it yourself either. Um, Another good thing is like to wait till you have fire strike and then shatter. I don't. I understand you just like I said you just came back from spawn and trying to help with the tracer in the back. Um, I would have shattered and then fire strike and then like went for their support, as opposed to the people that are in front of the shatter, normally the tanks, because they can't really survive without their support and they're easy picks, they're squishies, and that's an easily one team fight. So it wasn't just you. It's more of a team thing. I seen two of you guys walk past here with the Mercy still up here, and you guys just left her available to res their Rhine. And then he gets two picks coming from behind. Because you guys let her res, and then also just let the Rhine be back there. Nobody called that Mercy res. I think you can like hear it. I'm maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go look, see, because I don't want to tell you something that maybe you didn't see or couldn't hear. You can literally see the Mercy there, like as you're charging back. I'll show you. Like just for a brief second, you can kind of see her, but you also see her beam attached to someone. The Moira, I think there. Let me see. My left button doesn't work for some reason, so I have to go all the way over. So yeah, you can see her beam being connected here. So it's just like an awareness thing. Like you're charging back. You don't call the Mercy over there. I don't think our Junkrat sees the Mercy. You guys both walk past her. You can see her beam still connected to the Moira. So you know she's here. It's just more of a being aware about it kind of thing. And so because of that, she was able to pull off this res from behind your whole team. And she kind of walked past your team too. I mean, it's not just your fault, but she walked past your whole team to go over there to help. And she's really out of position. And if someone would have called her out or would have killed her for her being out of position, you guys probably would have won the team fight because you guys had a pick on their Rhine. And then he comes back and kills two. So again, that's not just your kind of. I just want to clarify that's not just your fault. This is just like a whole team thing. Like nobody called out this Mercy that went past two people, four people, I believe. And then you could also like death spectate, which I really recommend doing. I don't know if you guys do that. Um, I'm making this a Team Vod video. I'm not trying to. Um, and that Brag of Plaque probably could have seen it too out of someone's cam. So it's very unfortunate. I'm just seeing where you're coming back from here because I'm a little lost. So here you're taking this flank all by yourself to come get the soldier and the Mercy off the high ground. Which, I mean, once you guys get past here, they can't. They're kind of in a bad position. But if they start flanking, your DPS could likely kill them. Your Junkrat could put like traps. You hear them come up. That way. But not only are you taking this flank to come kill them, but you're taking it by yourself. So you're just kind of out of position here. Your team can't help you with it. I mean, this is a 3v1. I don't know if you know the McCree is coming up here to help. I think Zarya is coming too, but they're taking a different path. Um, yeah, Zarya is gonna come up to help too, but you're just kind of by yourself. And I think everybody has the same idea. Let's get the soldier off the high ground, which is smart. But I don't know if anybody called it. I don't have the comms videos. Um, but calling it would be good. Also, but going as a team maybe together, because that's two picks for you guys. Um, or just like both DPS jumping on them. Could be good as well, because I mean that's two DPS versus a DPS and a support. I wouldn't really recommend taking this by yourself though. I don't think you know the Rhine's up there, but the Rhine's up there now to assist as well. And I mean, as far as you know, this is going to be a 1v3 or 1v2, which again isn't very good in your favor. Anyways, but I'll go ahead and move on from this. I think you guys win this anyway, so it's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's not something that this shouldn't have happened, but I guess you decide to try to take the same way. Maybe just try calling out where you're going. Because again, like, I don't know if you called that out or not. I don't know if you just decided, hey, I'm gonna go do this, but you're not frontline with your team, and that's kind of where you're supposed to be. And they like the soldier. I think may have. I don't know what happened to the soldier. Back to his team, I think, and you're just kind of out here still by yourself. Um, I mean, it kind of works because they. I don't know what you're doing, but they're kind of backing some. I don't know why they back up. I mean, they could. And here I would be pushing up with your Zarya some. I mean, it's King Zero. You always want to push up around these corners. Um, Here it's just something to do on King Zero. I'm not sure like how to explain it, but it's such an easy map to like take control of. And maybe let like your break push cart here. Or no, your Ana. I'm sorry. Let your Ana push cart. And maybe break play like right here. But instead, like your Zarya's the only one like that's supposed to do the whole charge. Like your Zarya's frontlining here. Like you're all the way back here pushing cart, and your Zarya's by herself up here, where you should be as well. So that way they can't take this space. Um, you don't want them to take that space. You want to keep your space, so that way you continue to push the cart. And the thing is, you're all the way back here, and you're not even on payload, so you're not helping push payload. You're just sitting back here instead of playing forward with your team or with your tanks. So you're just kind of doing nothing at this point. You're not helping anything. Just kind of be aware of that. Again, you're backed up here, and your Zarya's up here, where you should be too. I think you're gonna lose this. You guys are gonna lose this fight. Oh my goodness. So, if your Ana hadn't nanoed you, you would have been dead there. And that was a big chance of going off the map. I don't know if you did this because you thought you were gonna die anyways, but I think they were backing up, and you were coming out, because the Junkrat, mine or whatever they're called, they were already backing up, and you guys could have done like a soft reset here and then gone in. I don't think you die here cause the nano, but if she didn't have nano or you know, maybe they couldn't see you. I mean, you would have likely been dead there. This is also one of those things like you could be pushing up and creating more space. Um, I start like here. I start pushing staggers, so like they have people over here. This is like a three. Like your some of your team can shoot from further away, but you and your Zarya are kind of like more have to be more closer. You and your Zarya could be over here like pushing these. They could be pushing the Moira right here by yourself. I mean, there's a lot of things you could be doing and creating more space, so that way they're not able to retake the point. I think you guys win this regardless, but it's just one of those things about like taking space, so that way the opposing team can't take that from you and keeping the space. Um, I mean, you hear that saying, push their spawn a lot, and I mean, even in high level play, I mean that's actually a really great thing to do. I mean, not necessarily being their spawn by themselves, but doing it as a team, or at least further up, it can really enable you guys to go far.
Helden sterben nicht.
Sorry, my dogs. Ah! Our dog, whatever. Shut up. I'm not already thinking about it. She acts like she's my dog. Huh? You think that with me too? Do you sit there and say that, tell your friends just because it's easier to say my sister's dog, or it's our dog, or my dog? Oh, well. Mhm. I keep the door open, so I just kind of let him go wherever he wants because it gets hot in here.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Taking out the trash.
Sorry, I'm just pausing it for a moment. He had to go to Sylvan at 11:30. He had to be there. Brian came and picked him up.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Привет!
Defend objective
I'm trying to get into a good position where I can see everything. Oh, that's how you end up over there. So this is one of those things where I say like your charges are kind of iffy. If it was like a close pin here, that's different, but you like charged into their team by yourself and then you get booped over this way. I don't know how that happens. I guess with their oh yeah, their Lucio's right there. And you're just kind of like an easy pick. You don't die here because your brick pushes up to help you and your Zarya, but your charging in was like not something to do. I think your brick dies for this as well. Like your Ana can't see you, so it's just up to your brick to kind of come help you. Um, I did want to say, like, I wanted to know what happened in this fight, how you guys ended up over here, because you guys should not have been over here at all. But that makes more sense. So you guys get back over there. Like, you always, like, on King's Row here, this is what I recommend. I recommend holding here. King's Row is not a dive map either. Like, this, I don't know what this other team's doing. So, like, you kind of just, like, push in. Like, the other team gets here. You want to back up and get into the defender's position to the second choke. What is this? I call this second choke. Let them get on point and then get in an attacker's position and then retake. It's kind of like the best method to do here, especially with the comp you're running. I think the very next fight you guys do lose because your break's not back yet, maybe? I might be wrong here. Your Ana's kind of out in the open trying to heal you. She's half health. She's one and you have no break. She's just relied on her need or... You went to go get heals from your Ana. I didn't mean to go back do that. So you kind of had to like reposition yourself into a weird position. I think I just accidentally around it into that same one. Oh yeah, I already talked about that, but we'll just let it go here. And something I'm thinking about doing, I know this, like, I'm thinking about just unbinding your pin for a little bit, just during, like, not during comp, but during scrims, just, you know, to kind of, maybe it'll teach you not to pin so much, or just to, like, because a lot of times, a lot of your pins, so many of your pins I see are into the enemy team. They're not short, they're not securing kills, or if they do secure the kill, you're likely to die because of it, which is really detrimental to your team. What? Yeah, I'm coaching. Well, I'm doing a VOD review for just one person right now, but I am coaching the team. See, that was a great pin. You weren't gonna go far past him. Oh well, I don't know how you ended up there. You should have pinned here against the bus, but I mean you didn't end up too far, so that's okay. So that was great. What I really recommend doing, if you're not so far from it, is fire strike, swing, and then get behind them and charge towards your team. Because not only are you're not gonna die, because you're not gonna end up behind their team or anything like that, but also, you're bringing someone back to your team to secure a kill, on the grab as well. If you know you don't have any combos for it, it really worked out. You guys win this anyways. And like I said, that pin wasn't awful. That was one of your better pins. Maybe if you would have charged a little bit more this way though, instead of so far back, because I think you end up back there. Did you even pin anybody though? Let me see here. We're gonna go back. You see me go back a lot because I like to know what happened exactly. you grabbed and you shattered. I don't think we needed the shatter. This is what, like, part of the things I was telling you about. The thing I want to work on is your guys' ult management. Because you guys, I know you guys maybe didn't, you probably didn't need that. You guys probably could have grabbed, and you guys could have needed, and then you could have swung into it. Or if you were gonna, or like not just swung into it, just do maybe that thing I said. You didn't need both of them. And then this is one of the things I was telling you about. You pin instead of like fire striking it. And then going for their squishies first. Is what I recommend. When you shatter, anyways. Because that's their first off. That's an easy pick, and you might be able to get two of them with the shatter. But I think okay, so we've invested two ults, which isn't bad. That's actually really great. But we maybe invested the two wrong ults. So we could have comboed with grab and tire here if we would have communicated it. Your junk could have been up here hiding and waiting for your Zarya to grab, and then just an easy, you know. There's so many different things that could have gone here. I definitely, that would not been the two ones that I would have invested in. This again, this is not just your fault. This is more of a team thing, and this is just part of the communication that you guys just need to work on. Sorry, my dog, or my sister, since she's so picky, my sister's dog is like pressing buttons on the controller. I would kind of just wait right here around this bus, and then like as they come out, fire strike. I don't know if you have it, but it is really good that you're already halfway to your other shatter. I think you're waiting for it, or you already fire striked, so that's good. So here you get shatter again, which is good. But you guys you're already up 3, and it was an unneeded investment. I mean, what did you shatter here? You shattered no one. You turned around and shattered, and you shattered no one. Maybe you shattered the sauna? No, the sauna's out of the way. So you just kind of wasted your ult here. And I'm not sure the reasoning for it. Like I said, their team was already down 3. Maybe you thought because maybe the 3 were there that died beforehand. But again, this is where like communication comes into play and deciding what you guys are gonna use and not use.
Dein Teufel ist da.
So you guys kind of back up here from this Echo Rhine, and what I would do is maybe I would still play the corner here, but I would like focus, like it's called let's focus Echo, or duplicate. Some people call it dupe. I was on a team, we called it dupe. For duplicate. Because we don't want to say we want to focus Rhine. And people might be confused if we say Echo, because we're looking for like someone in the sky, and she's a Rhine right now. Because you definitely want to like kill her before she gets shattered. was a good job here. You were really low and you realized it, so you put up shield. Your Zarya may have just like overextended here. It's not really your fault. You were crit. Maybe call to fall. Well, I mean, you could maybe call to fall back. Um, that way, you know, they know that hey, I can't push forward right now. Um, maybe that might have been the call, but. Okay, so this is what I was trying to explain here. You kind of charged in. I don't know if you die or not. I imagine you probably will because you're already half health and you don't have a lot of mobility. But I wanted you guys to regroup and reset. Kind of do a soft reset while your ball is touching while he's contesting point. Even if your team's almost there, you could have touched at that point. Just touched with shield up. So that way you guys can maybe get a recontest and maybe retake. So I'm gonna see what happens here because I don't know. Yeah, you kind of died, and you kind of ruined maybe recontesting that. Your break's kind of in a weird position too. If you guys would have all went together, this is why I was saying I wanted us to regroup while your ball recontested. So what I kind of mean by that is like your ball's contesting, you're not touching point, you're waiting for your whole team to get here, and then you push in together. All 6 of you are likely there, or the ball like had just maybe gone away to go get a health pack because he's low, because he was contesting point by himself, and then you guys could have likely retaken it. And that's just kind of what I meant to explain that for future. Because yeah, after all that, your ball just died.
Stop the payload.
And your brig's up there, and like you guys might like your Ash is back, your Anna's here. You were already that close to there, so you could have been ready to touch. But you kind of just charged in, and that's kind of not. It wasn't just you. Your break kind of pushed in too. Well, I said to wait, and that's kind of what like ruined the retake here. We do get some picks, so that's good at least. So they can't just like roll you. They can't push up like that. I don't know how long they've had the Widow. I think it's the first time I see the Widow. Nobody called a swap, or if they did, I don't know. Maybe they did call a swap. I didn't mean to go up back. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss a shame. ball contest. So hopefully that you guys can retake here. I do like that you went for their support here, but you guys did kind of invest a lot of ults. You invested 4 ults here, so you just have mines and you just have Bob for reach can take. This is again one of those things, like, it was end of fight. You guys had already won the fight. You didn't need shatter, and you shattered. I kind of want to look at see what you shattered here. Um, you kind of just like you shatter like it's a cooldown, like it's not something that you need to hold. And I understand like you don't want to hold your ults like the whole game, but it was kind of a late. You killed. There's 2 dead. The Ana's 1. The I'm pretty sure that hog was really low. I mean, you guys had already won that fight. You already invested Tyre and Rally in it as well. You guys weren't gonna die. It was just really unfortunate. Um, I would recommend maybe paying attention to the kill feed, or have someone say, hey, they have 1 down, there's 2 down, there's 3 down, winnable, no more ults. This is some of the comments that probably need to be done or said. Normally, I kind of expect that from our main tank. So that's something I would definitely like start looking at, is like how many people are live. Watching your kill feed is a huge thing. It's just like a awareness kind of thing. Because again, like you guys win. I don't think they get it past here. I think you guys full hold here. But now you just have 2 ults to invest. And whereas their ult economy isn't really that great either, so that's okay. But you guys could have won it without the shatter. Or already won it without the shatter. Okay, so I want to say about that pin. That's one of those things that, like, you charged all the way to here. If he didn't counterpin, you would have gone back past him, and you would have been in their team, and you would have died. So this is kind of one of the times, like, even if that he did counterpin and you were right in front of their team, you're very lucky that you didn't. Fortunately, you're lucky that you didn't die there. Um, but you kind of put yourself in a bad situation, especially when you're trying. It's like the last 9 seconds of this game. Um, I mean, every personal life counts. Like if they would have focused you down like a normal team would, or not normal team, higher ranks would, you guys probably would have lost this team fight. We're holding Bob for next year. Guys. Anyways, so that's it for my VOD review with you for right now. I think, like I said, my biggest thing is working on not pinning so much, or if you do pin, make sure they're like short pins or not pins that are going to put you in harmful situations. That's one of the main things I would work on. Your ult usage, some of your ults were like after the team fight was already won and were not needed. I think there was 2 shatters where you shattered nothing, like there was nothing there at all, like not even a shield. So it wasn't even like you just shattered their shield. You shattered literally nothing, which was again, you guys had already won the team fight, and it's just poor comms maybe. I'm not sure like the reasoning why that's happening, but it's something we want to focus on. So like I said, just kind of like looking your kill feed to see how many are dead, and maybe being more aware of what's going on around you, instead of just like swinging and doing and going in autopilot. The next thing I want to work on is pushing up in the right moments. Um, so like I was saying, like your Zarya was pushed forward by herself, which really is where you should be as well. And there's been some situations where your Zarya has died because you weren't pushed up with her. You weren't really doing anything. You weren't pushing cart. You were just kind of sitting in between, and you're letting your Zarya frontline, and that's not okay. So that's something else I want to work on as well. If we continue to play Ryan, you need to frontline more. You're not cart Ryan. I guess there's a word for it, but I don't remember what I'm saying. But anyways, that's it for this VOD review. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me about it, and I'll answer those for you. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.